This little bait right here has won major tournaments in the recent year of 2024, and guys, we now as a public get to have them and use them on our own. And in this video I'm going to share with you guys my thoughts and my first reaction of using this bait on some of my recent forward-facing sonar trips. Guys, welcome to the Fishing Coach YouTube channel. I am Jimmy Eastring, known as Go by Coach E. Thank you for viewing today's video. And guys, I've been excited about getting my hands on this bait. Okay, I've been trying to get it. I don't know enough people in the Rapala fishing world as many freeloaders that I've put in people's hands even this recent year. And it's funny, guys, that like the freeloader was the #1 soft plastic selling bait, but how many clients on my forward-facing lessons did not have them or even heard about them, which was pretty interesting. So guys, I was a big fan of the freeloader. We're about to talk about all different types of minnow baits with the jig head minnow. But guys, I'm excited about this one, and I finally got it. I'm going to share with you my recent 2 weeks of throwing this guy. Okay, so right off the bat, as you see with this, okay, and the thing about this that I was excited about, okay, is the tail. And you notice that tail, okay, and I'm going to get let me get a white one out real quick. But you notice this tail is different than other fluke style, minnow style baits, okay, and that was something that was intriguing to me. Now, one thing about this compared to the freeloader, which is the Rapala Crush City, and guys, just out there, I'm not affiliated with any soft plastic company solely. I'm going to talk about other ones as we're going to get into other techniques, and we're going to go more and just talk about the minnow fishing, because it's right now a great time to get better at it if you're not, as I've done recent trips even in the past month here at Lake Ouachita, and it's been a blast. Okay, but here I got my little bag of minnows that I take with me, and I got minnows all in my boat. But guys, one thing about this is the tail. You see that tail, how it has little appendages, as they call it. And if you've seen the footage that they show, and I might put some here, I don't know, depends how my time is, but it gives a little different action in the water. Now with it too, you can cut them off, and I think, as you see, here's one. This is one that was in the bottom of my boat. It's actually caught a few fish, and it's here, you know, I cut the appendages off, and you can cut the appendages off as well. Now, one thing with this, guys, it is Elaztech, okay? It's different than the freeloader. If I get the freeloader out, or I probably should pull one off the bottom. I've not been throwing the freeloader as much. I'll tell you why I haven't been here in a little bit. But if you get this freeloader out, which is another Rapala Crush City in their series, here it is right here. This is the gizzard shad color. It is not, like I can barely, like I'm pulling that thing hard compared to this dude that's at Elaztech. Some guys, people I know, do not like the Elaztech material. I love the Elaztech material. One thing I'll say about the Elaztech material compared to some others, I had a trip about 2 weeks ago on a Friday. I had one kid fish with me, and he threw one baby Z2, Strike King baby Z2, all day. We caught over 50 fish, or about 50 fish. And he used one the whole day. And I was using another bait, another brand, another line of soft plastic, and I went through about a bag. So that's one thing about this, it has the Elaztech materials. Now I know putting them on hooks is tough, but with that, I'm just saying that's one thing I like about it. Before we get more into it, I'll share my results of the recent fishing trips. This video today is brought to you by Triple B Asphalt Company, located in Northwest Arkansas. Guys, they will come and do work in Central Arkansas as well, or in those surrounding kind of that states up there, Northwest Arkansas. Right now with the winter approaching, it's a good time to, let's get your potholes fixed, let's get your cracks fixed. They do the seal coating, which will be on parking lots of your business, or if you have a long driveway, big driveway. But with that, guys, thank you today, Triple B, for sponsoring today's video. I'm going to put the information down in the description. Thank you for being part of the Fishing Coach. But this is the time to get that checked out. He'll get on to you right then. So if you have a business, parking lot, your driveway, give him a call today. So guys, now with this, I'm going to tell you something. And we're going to talk more about it as Dustin Cannell, Wheeler, and all them guys. I want to tell you something about it right now from my use. It's not done what I thought it was going to do. And I mean that as in, I wish I could show y'all some forward-facing footage, and I'm being honest, but I've had more fish come up to this like a bottle rocket, and you get to watch them with your live scope, zoom, come up there, and they stop and turn around. More than I will pick up the baby Z2, which here's just one at the bottom of my boat. It's kind of dirty. Like I said, I got stuff everywhere. It's on minnows. Here's a baby Z2. They'll eat it. So what I started doing, as you see here, started cutting the appendages off, and all of a sudden I got bit. And you're like, why, Jimmy, do you think that? Well, guys, I'm fishing a clear lake right now. Actually, I fished 2 clear lakes with this. Lake Ouachita and Greers Ferry. Now, they're not clear like the northern smallmouth lakes for my viewers watching, but it's clear. It's the clearest water we have down here in Arkansas for sure. And I mean, it's 4 or 5 times I'm fishing 7 to 8 foot visibility, and I think the appendages, something about them right now the fish don't like. I fished it in water temps of 55 to 64. But I'm telling you, as soon as I cut them appendages off, they got bit. Now, as you see, like this one here was sitting in my boat. It's on a 3/8 ounce queen tackle head. And I've been fishing this in like 20 to 40 foot range. But this guy catches, when it does catch fish, it doesn't tear up as easy. I mean, look, I'm over here trying to get this thing off. It doesn't tear up as easy as that freeloader. But with that, guys, I want y'all to leave comments if you've thrown this already, if you had results. I think it's the clear water right now, but when you watch last year, this last tournament season, Toledo Bend was stained dirty. A couple of them other lakes were more stainish. And I'm going to go back and kind of follow more if there was a clear water time. And I know it has its time and place. Okay, so I know there's a time and place where that is going to come through, it being a little different and it throwing off some vibrations in the water. But it hasn't been in the last 2 weeks. So I have more actually coming in. Fish USA, I believe, has my Fish USA guys affiliate link. If y'all can share it, look, check that out down in the description. If you use my affiliate link, I get 5% of the order. But so, guys, just let me know how you've done with it. Now, other baits I've actually been throwing and catching fish with, I just said it, the Baby Z2. Now, this is on a 1/2 ounce head. I'm catching fish in 40 to 60 foot, either on the bottom or swimming. A lot of my fish right now, winter's coming and they've gotten actually deeper. My last forward-facing trip, we didn't see many fish like floating, and people just think, oh, you throw it, fish swimming. Nah, guys, they don't just swim around, okay? So the Baby Z2 has been my player, and that last year was a player in the clear water as well. This is a 1/2 ounce head, queen tackle jig head, and guys, I'm throwing on my Level NGX71 medium light. Love this rod, and if you're struggling with shaking the minnow, it could be a rod. This rod right here, I put in people's hands and they've caught fish with it. I'm pretty sure I've caught more fish just because of it as well. So a medium light rod and your action of the rod's pretty important. I'm affiliated with these guys. You can use my link, and I get like a % of that order too, guys. So go ahead. Help a brother out for Christmas. We got kiddos. We got, a family to provide for as we're doing this. And also, guys, like just some other meals. Like here's a jackal. Here's the drift fry. I was catching some fish on it. And that's one thing, guys, about these baits. Like the freeloader catches them on one particular lake and a couple other lakes that I have fished. But like Lake Ouachita right now, they want smaller. Greers Ferry Lake, we were there the other day, they want smaller. There's going to be footage on my channel from both of those lakes coming up. I'm working on those videos right now. But we got videos of shaking the minnow coming up with them. But guys, that's why as I got this bag of minnows, it's kind of like I'll go through them and test and see, okay? There's so many different types, so many different ones. As you see, I got the Baby Z2 in there. I got a couple other different brands in here, that drift fry. Got some I'm not going to talk about that are just hard to get right now. But with this, guys, let me know if you've had any luck with it. I should say this, another jig head, guys, that I've been letting my clients use. I like that tungsten jig head, but if you don't like the tungsten and you don't, for the cost, because it costs a lot. If you don't like the tungsten, you want the lead, here's a jig head I've been letting my guys use. It's a Brazalo Customs TKO jig head. Got a variety of sizes as well. I'm actually almost out. I need to order some more. And we've been testing a jig head with a company. Be ready, testing it. But guys, let me know your first thoughts on the Mooch minnow. Like I said, I'm excited about it. I got more coming. There's gonna be a time and place for them, and I'm gonna keep testing it out. Maybe the clear water, the stained water, there's something to it. But somebody let me know how y'all have done with it since it's been out to the public. Appreciate you. Let's get to the Faith Juice segment. Guys, welcome to the Faith Juice segment. Now we're about to talk about being a joyful person right now during this time, during Christmas time. And what's that truck doing behind me? We got here. We got some tree people coming and knocking trees down today. But guys, being a joyful person during this time, as Christmas is coming up, you're about to see your family, you're about to see, friends or people you've not seen in a long time, or you see every day. But how do they see you react to what's going on in the world? You always hear about the world being crazy. You're seeing stuff on the news or this or that, all this stuff everywhere. when someone brings it up at the table or in the living room, how do you respond? Are you responding the negative way, or are you responding in a positive way or a direction? And just even not during those situation of talks, how are you and your family around others? How are you responding to if something happens there? Or like with me and my kiddos are about to go crazy, I gotta watch. I got to respond positively. I don't want to be that negative guy now with my kiddos act crazy at Christmas time, right? I got to be, kids are going to be kids. It just is what it is, all right? James is my little one's going to go throw stuff and hit somebody, or he's just going to, kids are going to be kids, but I cannot act a negative way and act in I got to watch. People are watching me, the kids are watching me. So for you, how are you when people are watching you during this time, okay? I'd rather act with a joyful way than the negative way. So for you, start thinking and working on that. I know if you struggle with it, I know besides scripture is praying. I will pray and ask for, hey, I want to be a joyful person. I want to respond and be a positive guy so people around me can feel that positive energy. So what energy are you giving off right now during this time of year, during the holidays? Appreciate you guys for watching, and hey, come back and we will see you on the next one.